the victory card is here. And that means you're going to move forward with victory, and you're going to see a result, a positive result from the energy that you put forward.
He paints the skies, sonore and mystic, with ancient ties. Cards.
Aries, hello, this is Don from Zodiac Mystic Tarot, and this is your reading for the week of June 2nd through the 8th. This is your financial and investment tarot advice. Spirit, please tell us what is in store for Aries for the week. All right, again, here we go. First card out, Nine of Wands. Second card out is a wonderful, wonderful Six of Swords. I'll explain why that's wonderful, especially with that Nine of Wands. Third card out, Two of Pentacles. And the fourth card out is a wonderful Judgment card. On the bottom of the deck is your overall energy for your environment for the week, and that is a Page of Swords. Let's get started with that card first, because I think it kind of lays the foundation for what you can expect in reference to your finances and investing. With this card here specifically, it's telling you the energy around you is news of inventive, innovative, creative, and maybe diversity in opinion and viewpoint this week. So listen closely to what's around you, because there is a lot of energy around newness, around something that is hot, something that's coming, something that is the next big thing, or it is something that is going to change the way in which you invest. Again, if you're thinking about investing, this would be an investment thing. It could be a way in which you think about money or use money. It could be a new way in which what you're thinking about how you should look at your portfolio and things like that. Or it could even look directly to your finances and say, it could be economic advice, economic data that comes out and says, things aren't going the way you thought they were going, and therefore, if you were hedging your bet with something, if you bought hedges, then maybe this isn't the time for hedges. Or if you weren't buying hedges, then maybe you should buy hedges. When I say hedges, I'm not talking the rows in front of your house. I'm talking the hedges as in hedges against the economic downturn or economic upswing. Again, you hedge your bet. And so sometimes people move into gold when they think the economy is going to get a little bit rough, and they call that a hedge. Or they get into cryptocurrency when they think that there's going to be a lot of questions around the dollar and the devaluation, that kind of stuff. So again, there's going to be information around you this week. So what I would suggest to you is pay attention to that. But the interesting part here is you've been listening to a lot of energy around you. You've been looking and thinking about different perspectives and opportunities, and you've been sitting on the sidelines a bit, Aries. And it does make sense that you would do that. But this is saying that sitting on the sidelines, which is what you've been doing, again, that's that perseverance card. You've been kind of sitting there waiting for that moment. You're sitting here saying, man, I'm putting the money in the boat, waiting for that time when it gets a clearer picture. I know what the picture I want to look like what it looks like, but then that clear picture arrives. Well, this is that time telling you that soon enough, not this week though, but soon enough, that clarity will come. And it's coming based on this information this week. It's around you. So listen to the information around you. Listen to your environment. Don't just listen to your silo. If you are in an information silo, if you're only listening to certain news programs or certain investment programs or certain social media influencers or whatever you listen to others. Get out there and listen beyond your bubble, because the information is there and it's going to help you, because this is the planning card. So along with this, again, you're getting close to being finished. You know what you're looking for. You've been putting the money aside. Now you're going to plan because of the information that's flowing in down here. You're going to be putting the plans into place. We're not acting on things yet. This is not the moment. We're almost there. This is a 9, not a 10. So we're almost there. The Judgment card says, again, the work that you put in now will pay off. So every moment, every hour, every time that you hit the computer looking for information, every time you go to the library, should you be somebody who loves to read books, go to the library. Anytime you pop up a program or you look in a dictionary or encyclopedia in reference to something, it's going to pay off. So put the time in. And this is the week to put the time in, because this is the planning process as you're slowly getting to there. And again, it's going to pop. And once this information is out there and it pops, you want to be ready by the planning. You don't want to be sitting here with a boat full of money or a boat full of ideas and not doing something about it. So again, do the planning this week. Let's get some clarifiers. The sun card's here. I love this because the sun card is clarifying. The sun will come out tomorrow. Gotta bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Again, know that the planning and the process is coming to an end. The sun is going to be coming out and you are headed to a happier time. Okay. And that's because, again, with the planning and the information coming in, spirit sending you the information, you need to be listening. And look at that. Should you be patient, put that information to use, start the planning, the victory card is here. And that means you're going to move forward with victory and you're going to see a result, a positive result from the energy that you put forward. Again, I said that very clearly here. That's a judgment card. The more energy you put out, the more work you put in, the more planning you put in place, you're going to see happy result. And this is the victory card. And this is not only a victory card. This is the hard charging forward card. So this is the motion card. I love this. The clarifier underneath the planning. Look at that. The Knight of Pentacles. This is the Knight of abundance. This is the Knight of action brings money. Action brings joy. Action brings success. This card is very clear in that regard. So this card is telling you, if you, again, I just keep repeating myself because the cards keep saying it is clarifying and it's confirming. It's restating my situation. Put the work in. You're almost there for it to pop. The information's coming in. You got the money, you got the stuff set online, you put the information, you've been storing the information, storing all this other stuff, you're getting ready to pop. And when you do, again, you plan properly. You need to plan properly. But yes, once that happens, that victory card, that journey card kicks into high gear, you get moving and the money flows. The money flows in. And I'm loving this. And at the end, look at this. Your budget picture, the Four of Pentacles, your budget picture is light and bright. You have choices. Let me be clear with this one. You have choices. Should you not take the time? Should you not do the learning? Should you not put away the information, use what's coming in? Should you not look elsewhere and get out of your silo, looking at other information, picking up other data, understanding different perspectives about investing, or again, whatever you're thinking about doing with your finances or whatever. This isn't just investing. This can be in reference to home buying. If you're looking at buying a home, you're not ready yet. You're not there yet. But again, market changed. The market changed. There was a market shift. And guess what? Maybe this is a better time. Or interest rates come down. That's going to help me because I was planning on, I could only buy a certain amount of house because I had X dollars in my monthly payment based on a certain higher rate mortgage. But now the mortgage rate come down. And therefore, if the mortgage rate comes down, that gives me a bigger window, economic window, because again, interest component of the mortgage makes a difference. So say it goes down a half a point or even a whole point. Thank goodness if it would. But say it drops even a half a point, and you're looking at a $500,000 house. Now you can look at a $600,000 house because that half a point drop gives you that much more flexibility in your monthly payment because the payment dropped based on the interest dropping. You see what I'm saying? So again, this could go to a house, it could go to a car, it could go to any kind of economic decisions that way. But again, listen to the data around you. Listen to the markets. They're very clear. And again, things are lining for you. So this is lining up to make for a positive change. You're going to be very happy that you did and that you listened to me. Because again, if you did the planning based on the information coming in, looking at new data, looking and understanding how that impacts you, you are going to see that when this pops, you're going to be sitting in a very good location, good place. And look at this, you're going to be feeling like a child again. You can say, man, I can't believe I was there. I can't believe I did this. You can believe it because you did the work. And that's the thing is that people often think, wow, that person was lucky. No, that person was fortunate enough to have had opportunity aligned with preparation. They had preparation. They did the work. So when the moment arose, they were ready to act on it. They were prepared. So man, let's be prepared. Let's get the planning done. Let's be prepared because you're getting there. I'm not saying it's going to be next week. I'm not saying it's going to be next 2 weeks, but man, you're awfully close. So be prepared and get ready to celebrate. Aries, exciting news. Have an amazing week. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. I would truly appreciate it. Help me grow my channel. The only guy on the net talking about finances and investing in this form, as in tarot. So help me share this out. When you do this, you're actually helping so many other people, because by sharing my information with them, you're helping them get enlightened and also be prepared. And therefore, by helping them, you're helping me, and we all win because we all raise together. And I love that. Check me out on other content under Sonorant Mystic Tarot. This is Don Romer Rivera. Have an amazing week. Love, light, and blessings to you and your family from me and mine. Adios.